Hello, my name is Romo Tishantra. This is another YouTube video. This is going to be a brief thing to show you that unfortunately with today's technology, they're showing you these pictures of Earth 1, Earth 2, Earth 3, and they're saying that they're seeing all these planets that could be inhabited by some kind of living entities, beings, whatever, and they know they have mathematically calculated all these things, and they have all this evidence of the pictures that they're showing and how wonderful it is and how magnificent it is. This is going to show you actually that a lot of the stuff that they're telling you is made up in the person's mind that's seeing these little spectrums of dot, like I said, color variations. So they see a color variation and then they make up this big spiel of how this is actually looking at. Like every TV show, when they're out in another planet, another universe, we see it on different Star Trek, Star Wars, Babylon. They see all the ways that all these things are look, and this is to show you that they're doing the same and this is what they have proven to the reality of NASA showing the pictures of Jupiter, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and all the ways to Pluto. Pluto, they didn't even know that their moons, which they don't even call a planet anymore because of their scientists got together, but all of a sudden now that they realize that they have two moons spinning there, they didn't even know. This is Pluto right here. That is more than 4 billion miles away. They could not even see the moons of Pluto the way that they actually look until the satellite camera came around and looked at them. So we see it here. They could not even see it. To see that from Earth to here, they couldn't see it. So I'm just going to show you right here. This is over 4 billion miles away. And then we got the Kuiper Belt, all the asteroids right here, farther away. The next planet is quadrillion miles away. Quadrillion miles away. Right there. This planet here is trillions of miles away. Trillions of light years away. That's the next planet. This is why when they're saying that they're seeing all these fascinating pictures of the universe and this and that and all the colors and the spectrums and everything else that they're aligning up with, they don't even know the moons on Pluto. How are they seeing an Earth 2 trillions and trillions and trillions of miles away? Again, how do they tell these things? They'll show them on TV, how they have the different lights when the planet goes in front of the sun. They can see that there's a planet there revolving around the sun, so they can see a planet, which is true. They have the cameras that could see the little dense spectrum of light there. But when they show you and they tell you that that's an Earth 2, Earth 3, how many planets they're seeing that have water, have this, have that, over here, they're lying. And they're just trying to manipulate you to believe, because what's happening is they're burning off their resources from Earth. So I don't want to cause anarchy. This is what they're saying, anarchy. So if we can have the scientists relate to people, and this is the sadness of it. This is the hope that they're giving people, and this is why I have a problem with their technology today. Little hair. The technology today, because they can't even jump over to Mars. Okay? Let's say some calculation was correct, okay? Let's say there is life on these planets here, or it's livable to human beings. They can't make it here. Couple million miles away. They can't make it here to live. They're getting your hopes up. Even if they could jump from planet to planet to planet to planet to planet to planet in about 1,000,000 years, that's a distance and a half to even get to the next galaxy, solar system, universe, whatever they want to call it, to get to this Earth too, for a possibility for mankind to live over here. So what they're doing again is, we're using up the resources. Let's not get anybody afraid, because scientists are going to figure out and save mankind and get to, first we're going to make Mars inhabitable, which has so much which has so much radiation on it, the dirt, they keep speaking about this water they're going to get. This thing is bombarded by radiation from the sun every day. That thing is saturated. One sip of this radiated water, that guy is going to be dead. 1 second. But they're making you believe that they're going to get to here. And then someday, after 1 trillion billion years, they're going to get to here and we're going to have a new planet. On my essay that I wrote debating with Bill Nye and Ken Ham on the issues that they talk about how the Earth came to existence, and you could see on both of them I've pointed out their irregularities of what they were saying that cannot possibly be true. So when you see that I pointed it out, you can see in my essay it states that these scientists want to be a God for us. They want to be a savior for us. But this is what they're telling. This is the void of space right here. This is what they're telling you they're going to save you to. They're going to save you right here. They can't even make it here to Mars. And they're telling you that they're going to terraform Mars with so much radiation, poisoning on it. So don't be misled about what they're telling you and how they're going to save you, because take a look at the void. The void is here. Hundreds. I can't even put a number. I could put 100 million miles, and on top of that, by the 200 million power, to find a planet that we can live on, actually live on, you see? So that's all I want to tell people is, don't believe the fairy tale of them being a God to humanity and someday saving humanity. Because what's happening also is the governments love them saying this. Because when they say that they're going to be the savior for humanity, then they don't get the anarchy finding out that so many things are being destroyed here. Because when they're destroyed here, who really cares? We'll jump to Mars. We'll jump to another planet. We'll go to Pluto. And then we'll go over here to another Earth. We'll always exist, because that's scientists are going to make sure that man exists forever. So this is what it really is. Background noise. That's what the scientists are making, that they're going to save us, is background noise.